We're still looking at modifying objects in AutoCAD, but we do have a new drawing for you. Surprise, surprise, it's called Office Layout, but it's Office Layout underscore 2.dwg. So when you open it up, you'll notice it does look different. There's more content. There's a few more bits and pieces in the AutoCAD drawing itself. Obviously, make sure you're in the Model tab as well. Now, we're going to zoom in on the right-hand part of the drawing here. You can see these green rectangles there, like so. Now, these green rectangles are little landscaped areas for people to possibly pop out of the door here, pop along here, and obviously take a break. Now, we're going to zoom in on that area a little bit, get it central on the screen like so. Now, make sure on your layers panel here on the layer drop down that you are using the hard standing layer. We're going to place a little bit of hard standing in here, a little bit of concrete, might have some pot plants on it, for example, just to make the area a little bit more attractive when you're outside. Now, what we're going to look at is the boundary tool. Now, if we want to place a boundary within that little space there, we can use the boundary command in AutoCAD. Now, in the Home tab on the ribbon, on the Draw panel, click on the fly out where hatching is. Can you see there's hatch there, like so? But we want this one, boundary. Come into the drawing area now, and you'll see the little dialog box. We can pick the points where we want the boundary to go. So we're picking a point that is encompassed by a group of objects and creating a boundary. Now, we've got two different types of boundary. You can have polyline or region. You tend to use regions when you're 3D modeling, so we'll stick with a 2D polyline. Now, the boundary set is in the current viewport, obviously, in our Model tab. And you'll notice here as well, we can select a new boundary set. So we can define a set of objects that are analyzed when defining a boundary from a specified point. Now, we don't need to worry about that because it's such a simple boundary. But these tools allow you to refine the objects that you might use to create the boundary. So make sure that island detection is on, so that if there's anything inside the boundary, it will detect that and put a boundary around it as well. We don't need to worry about it, but just make sure it's on. Click on Pick Points. We then hover inside this area here where we want the hard standing to go. Click once, and you can see there is a boundary highlighted. Press Enter to confirm, and our boundary is now a rectangle on the current layer, the hard standing layer. Now, that's incredibly useful. That allows us now to hatch in a different way using hatching in AutoCAD. So what we do now is we can go up to the hatch command again on the draw panel, like so, and we're going to stick on the hard standing layer. That's great, but we need to make a few changes. Now, at the moment, it's asking us to pick an internal point, but it's looking like a blob of color. Now, we don't want that. What we want is we want a hatch pattern called angle. Select that there. And we're going to change our scale here to 250 and just press enter to confirm that. So it's 250. Now when you hover, can you see it's a little bit more legible? So we just want to make sure that we up that scale a little bit when we're hatching. Now, I can hover over that point and just click and place it, and that will use the objects around for the boundary, which are the three rectangles, like so, and the wall. Or if I want to use that specific boundary, I go up to the boundaries here, like so. If you click on the flyout, you can actually use current viewport, don't retain boundaries, etc. But you want this one, select. So now it's saying select the object that you want to be the hatch boundary. So that will be the boundary that we've created. There it is there. Click on it. It hatches the boundary. Enter to confirm. Job done. There's our hatching using a boundary that we've created using the boundary command.